joining us this evening. My name is Gretchen Abernathy Cook, and I'm the director of the Archer Public Library. We're here tonight to celebrate the literary achievements of Larry McMurtry and to honor his legacy by dedicating a literary landmark in his name. I want to start by thanking the Texas Center for the Book, the Texas State Library and Archives Commission, the Summerlee Foundation, and the Texas Library Archives Foundation for making this landmark possible. I'd also like to thank the Royal Theater, the Spur Hotel, the Archer City Writers Workshop, Ald's Funeral Home, Jawbone Coffee Company, Michelle Green, and Hat Creek Flowers for their contributions to this evening. Our community is blessed not only to be the hometown of one of Texas' greatest authors, Larry McMurtry, but also to be filled with kind people who are always willing to lend a hand.
For people who are visiting Archer City, I guess you could drive through this town, have no idea that Larry McMurtry had lived here or put it on the map, on the literary map of the world. But if you just sort of slow down and try to remember that movie or the novel, and it's almost like exactly the way it was when you saw the movie in 1971. And there are these literary landmarks of a sort, like the Dairy Queen, where Larry McMurtry would go get a lime Dr. Pepper and hold court. And you go in there, and there, at least last time I was in there were covers of his books, fading covers of his books on the wall. And that's a real place of honor. I mean, what other writer is honored at a Dairy Queen? And it's so appropriate. And it just, to me, it exemplifies the unpretentiousness and normalcy of somebody like Larry McMurtry.
Well, I'll never forget the last time I saw him. He was really sick, but just as before, his mind was a wonder, and I could ask him anything, and it would just spin and spin and spin, and he was extraordinary, that's all, and that he was as erudite as anybody I've ever known. I mean, people thought he was just, this easy-to-read writer, but, oh my God, if you read some of his pieces in the New York Review of Books and such, he was extraordinary. Period.
What would you say to Larry if he were here today? What would you say?
Well, I guess I'd have to tell him about all this that's going on with the award. He would be proud of that, because he thought it was great. He always said, I grew up in a bookless town, which he did. And when that library opened, he just thought it was wonderful.
His passion for the arts, and this one in particular, the reading and writing and so on, but just the arts in general, he would like, I'm sure he would like people to know that the world is not limited. And books will carry you many places. He said something similar in his own writing, that the books will take you places. And when he lived in a ranch house for a while in the 80s writing, he had 8,000 books in there. And I was studying, using the ranch house to study, much as her grandson's going to. And at lunch or something, I would look around at the different books. The variety of topics that he was interested in is enormous, absolutely enormous. Everything you can think of. I mean, film, poetry, photography, art, travel, everything he was interested in. And you're going to find at least one book in there on almost any topic you can think of. That's what I think people probably don't know about him, that he wanted people to be aware that the world is large. Go see it.